It began with a single voice, a visionary who dared to challenge the forces of oppression and inspire a revolution. Marcus Garvey's words traveled far beyond his time, sparking a movement that reshaped the way millions saw themselves, their heritage, and their destiny. Today, we trace the roots of this impact, a story woven with defiance, faith, and prophecy. Marcus Garvey's legacy is one of empowerment, but it's also layered with profound spiritual significance. When Garvey stood before his audiences in the early 20th century, he didn't just speak of hope. He planted the seeds of a movement. Among his most influential statements was the proclamation, "Look to Africa, where a black king shall be crowned." These words, simple yet monumental, resonated deeply with a community searching for identity and purpose amid the heavy weight of colonialism and systemic inequality. Fast forward to 1930, Haile Selassie I was crowned Emperor of Ethiopia, a monumental event that shook the global consciousness. For many Afro-Jamaicans, this coronation wasn't just a political ceremony, it was the embodiment of Garvey's prophetic vision. Rastafarians believed Haile Selassie I to be Jah incarnate, a divine presence in human form, and this belief became one of the movement's spiritual pillars. Garvey's statement, whether intended as prophecy or not, laid the foundation for a new interpretation of faith and liberation. But why did Garvey's words hold such weight? His vision resonated because it wasn't about an abstract idea. It was deeply practical and spiritual. Garvey's focus on African pride, liberation, and unity offered a pathway to redefine identity. His teachings acted as a bridge between faith and freedom. Rastafarians interpreted this bridge as a divine connection to Ethiopia, Zion, the Promised Land. Moreover, Garvey wasn't just speaking to the intellect, he was speaking to the soul. His rhetoric, charismatic and deeply rooted in spiritual fervor, resonated with those who felt displaced and marginalized. For Rastafarians, his words were not merely inspirational. They were a call to action, to reclaim their heritage, reject systems of oppression, and embrace an identity imbued with divine purpose. This connection between Garvey's voice and Haile Selassie's rise to power created a cosmic synergy, one that would shape the future of Rastafari thought. Garvey's influence on Rastafari extended far beyond his prophetic words. At its core, the Rastafari movement is a reclamation of African identity, pride, and autonomy, and these principles can be traced back to Garvey's teachings. His ideology of self-reliance, encapsulated by the Universal Negro Improvement Association, UNIA, became a template for cultural and spiritual resurgence. When Garvey said, "Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery," he wasn't just speaking metaphorically. He recognized that the most insidious form of oppression wasn't physical bondage, but the internalization of inferiority. This message became a battle cry for Rastafarians, who embraced African pride and rejected the colonial mindset. In practice, this rejection manifested in symbolic ways, from natural hairstyles like dreadlocks to the Atoll diet, emphasizing purity and respect for the earth. Rastafarians saw Garvey's teachings as a pathway to reclaim what was stripped away by slavery and colonization: dignity, self-worth, and connection to their roots. Through rituals, music, and community, Rastafari became a living expression of Garvey's call for spiritual and cultural awakening. But there's another layer to Garvey's impact. His vision wasn't just about individual empowerment, it was about collective action. The idea of unity, or I and I, central to Rastafari belief, reflects Garvey's emphasis on solidarity. Rastafarians internalized his philosophy that liberation isn't possible unless it's shared by all. This emphasis on community and shared destiny helped transform Rastafari from a set of beliefs into a cohesive movement. Section 3. For Rastafarians, Ethiopia holds a spiritual significance unlike any other place on Earth. This connection, deeply influenced by Marcus Garvey's vision, is rooted in the belief that Ethiopia represents Zion, the ultimate spiritual homeland. Garvey's call for African repatriation was both literal and symbolic. He envisioned Africa as a sanctuary, a place where descendants of the African diaspora could rediscover their heritage, reconnect with their roots, and escape the pervasive racism and exploitation of the Western world. For Rastafarians, Ethiopia became the embodiment of this vision. Why Ethiopia? Its history as the only African nation to resist colonization made it a powerful symbol of sovereignty and resistance. Rastafarians viewed Haile Selassie I not just as a leader, but as a continuation of the biblical lineage of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. This lineage, they believed, connected them to a divine and unbroken heritage. Through Garvey's influence, Ethiopia transformed from a distant land into a spiritual anchor. Its flag, its colors, red, gold, and green, became symbols of faith and identity within Rastafari culture. The dream of repatriation continues to inspire Rastafarians today, reflecting the enduring power of Garvey's teachings. The heartbeat of the Rastafari movement pulses through its connection to music, culture, and spirituality. And here, Garvey's philosophy continues to echo, loud and clear. Reggae music, a genre born from the Rastafari spirit, has become a profound medium for expressing the ideals of Marcus Garvey. Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and other iconic reggae artists carried Garvey's torch into the realm of art, intertwining his call for unity and liberation with the soul-stirring rhythms of Jamaica. But reggae is more than a musical genre. It is a movement, a celebration of resistance, freedom, and cultural pride. The music's pulsating beats and spiritually infused lyrics represent the Rastafarian struggle for justice and dignity. Through reggae, Garvey's words reach beyond the Rastafari community, spreading his message across continents and generations. Songs like Redemption Song by Bob Marley directly quote Garvey, immortalizing his philosophy in the universal language of music. The cultural aspects of Rastafari, dreadlocks, Ital lifestyle, the colors of red, gold, and green are vibrant representations of Garvey's principles. These elements are not mere symbols, but living embodiments of a philosophy that demands connection to roots, respect for nature, and a rejection of materialism. Dreadlocks, for instance, symbolize spiritual strength and defiance against oppression. The Ital diet reflects a holistic approach to life, emphasizing purity, health, and sustainability, deeply rooted in the respect for Jah's creation. Through culture and music, Rastafari has created a dynamic, living testament to Garvey's vision. Every beat of the drum, every strand of locked hair, and every natural meal is a form of resistance, a declaration of independence from the structures of exploitation that Garvey fought against. In essence, the Rastafari movement has transformed Garvey's ideology into a sensory experience, allowing individuals to live, breathe, and express liberation. The global reach of Marcus Garvey's vision and its integration into Rastafari serves as a powerful reminder of the universality of his message. Rastafari, while deeply rooted in Jamaican culture, has transcended borders, becoming a global symbol of resilience, spirituality, and Afrocentric identity. This worldwide resonance is a testament to Garvey's enduring impact and the adaptability of his philosophy. Take, for instance, the way Rastafari principles have been embraced by marginalized communities worldwide. From urban centers in Europe to rural villages in Africa, Rastafarian culture has inspired people to reconnect with their roots and embrace a lifestyle of spiritual and philosophical introspection. The movement's emphasis on equality and social justice aligns with struggles faced by oppressed peoples in diverse contexts, extending the influence of Garvey's ideas far beyond their Jamaican origins. At its heart, Rastafari offers a framework for reclaiming identity and dignity. Garvey's emphasis on mental emancipation resonates universally as individuals seek freedom from societal structures that dehumanize and exploit. The movement's global adoption reflects a shared longing for liberation and a deep connection to the philosophical core of Garvey's teachings. Moreover, Rastafari's global spread has introduced new dimensions to the movement. As it interacts with different cultures, it evolves, incorporating unique local traditions while maintaining its foundational principles. This adaptability speaks to the timelessness of Garvey's message, a blueprint for freedom and unity that transcends time, place, and circumstance. Marcus Garvey's profound influence on Rastafari is a testament to the power of vision and the enduring strength of human will. His call for liberation, unity, and pride in African heritage has transcended the constraints of his era, inspiring a global movement that continues to thrive. From the streets of Kingston to the villages of Africa and beyond, Rastafari stands as a living tribute to Garvey's legacy. If you're as inspired by this story as I am, let's keep the message alive. Share this video, add your voice in the comments, and subscribe to join our journey of exploration and celebration of culture, spirituality, and unity. Jah bless, and thank you for watching.